We live in a world where the pursuit of material wealth often becomes the ultimate goal. We are conditioned from a young age to believe that success is synonymous with possessions, bigger homes, faster cars, luxurious vacations. But what if everything we've been told about wealth is incomplete or worse, misleading? We spend our lives chasing after things, believing that the next purchase, the next raise, or the next achievement will bring us happiness. But deep down, many of us feel the emptiness, the sense that something is missing, and yet we keep chasing. Why? Because we've been taught to believe that happiness is on the other side of what we own. But what if the truth is the opposite? What if the secret to true abundance lies not in acquiring more, but in realizing that we already have enough? What if fulfillment doesn't come from accumulating possessions, but from shifting our focus inward? This is where the journey truly begins. The moment we decide to stop looking outside for validation and start turning inward for answers, we begin to understand the power of contentment and gratitude. These are the keys to unlocking a wealth far greater than what money can buy. When we let go of the obsession with what we don't have, we can finally embrace the joy of what we do have. The shift is subtle yet profound. Abundance is not about having everything. It's about appreciating everything we already possess. It's time to break free from the illusion of material wealth. True success is not measured by what you own, but by the richness of your experiences, relationships, and inner peace. And this is the wealth that no one can take away from you. True wealth is not defined by the size of your bank account, the number of zeros on your paycheck, or the status symbols you collect. It's not about what you can show to the world, but about what you experience in your own heart and mind. Real wealth is found in moments of connection, in the richness of the relationships you nurture, and in the peace you carry within. When we shift our focus away from material accumulation, we start to see the abundance that already surrounds us, the beauty in the simple moments like the warmth of a smile, the peace of a quiet evening, or the joy of a shared laugh with a loved one. These are the things that truly matter, the treasures that enrich our lives beyond measure. Many people spend their entire lives chasing the next big thing, never realizing that the most important things are right in front of them. They miss the quiet moments that fill them with joy, the relationships that offer true fulfillment, and the simple pleasures that make life worthwhile. Wealth is not about quantity, but about quality. It's not about having more, but about appreciating more. True abundance is not something you can buy, but something you cultivate through your mindset. It's about shifting your perspective, recognizing the value in what you already have, and finding contentment with less. When you embrace this shift, you free yourself from the constant desire for more and discover the richness of a life well lived. Once we realize that wealth isn't about things, but about how we live, we can create a life filled with meaning and purpose. We no longer measure success by material accumulation, but by how much love, joy, and fulfillment we experience. Success becomes about living authentically and cultivating a life that brings us peace. This transformation begins with a simple yet profound shift, realizing that you already have everything you need to be happy. The journey is not about gaining more, but about appreciating what you have, cultivating gratitude, and building deeper connections. And when you do, you will find a wealth far more powerful than anything money can buy. We live in a world that often associates success with material wealth, convincing us that more is always better. But this pursuit of false wealth can be dangerous. It creates an illusion that happiness is tied to possessions and status, leading many to spend their lives chasing something that ultimately leaves them feeling empty. The problem lies in the constant need for more, which often blinds us to what truly brings joy. When we begin to equate success with the accumulation of things, we shift our focus from what really matters. We lose sight of the people and experiences that contribute to our happiness and fulfillment. Instead of nurturing relationships, we focus on collecting more things, believing that the next purchase or achievement will bring us closer to contentment. Yet this cycle never ends. The more we chase, the less we feel satisfied. It's easy to fall into the trap of measuring our worth by external achievements. Society often tells us that success is defined by what we have, but this is a false narrative. True success lies in the ability to live with purpose, to align your values with your actions, and to cultivate deep, meaningful connections with others. It's about being content with who you are, not what you own. When we become too focused on material wealth, we sacrifice our well-being in the process. We may work long hours, sacrifice family time, or compromise our health in an effort to accumulate more. In the end, this relentless pursuit leaves us drained and disconnected from the things that truly matter. It's essential to recognize when the pursuit of wealth starts to take a toll on your life and to make a conscious decision to reprioritize. The danger of false wealth is not just in the physical things we accumulate, but in the mental and emotional toll it takes. It keeps us in a constant state of wanting, never truly appreciating what we already have. This mindset leads to anxiety, stress, and dissatisfaction, all of which block us from experiencing true joy. The constant comparison with others can make us feel inadequate, pushing us to keep striving for more and more with no real sense of fulfillment. The key to breaking free from this cycle is recognizing that true wealth is not external, but internal. It's not about what you can buy, but about the mindset you cultivate. It's about living a life that aligns with your values and embracing the abundance that already exists within you. When you let go of the need to constantly chase more, you free yourself to experience the true wealth of a life well lived. In the search for fulfillment, it's crucial to remember that happiness cannot be bought. We live in a society that constantly tries to sell us the idea that more possessions, higher status, or greater achievements will bring us contentment. But the truth is, real fulfillment comes from within, and it's found in the moments we cherish, the relationships we nurture, and the sense of purpose we create for ourselves. True wealth isn't found in what we can show off to the world. It's found in the peace we cultivate in our hearts. This type of fulfillment doesn't require a credit card or a bank balance. It's the sense of satisfaction you get from doing work that is meaningful to you, from investing in relationships that nurture your soul, and from aligning your actions with your values. The most successful people in life aren't necessarily the wealthiest, but the happiest. They've discovered that true success comes from living a life that reflects their authentic self and pursuing what truly matters to them. They've shifted their focus from external validation to internal fulfillment. They understand that their worth isn't defined by their possessions, but by the impact they have on the world and the quality of their relationships. This shift in perspective takes time and effort, but it's worth it. It requires letting go of the constant desire to keep up with others and instead focusing on personal growth and cultivating a sense of gratitude for what you already have. By doing so, you open yourself to a deeper level of happiness, one that doesn't depend on external circumstances, but is rooted in inner peace. As we start to prioritize our mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being over material accumulation, we begin to see life in a different light. We realize that true fulfillment comes from living a life of intention, where every action reflects our values and our deepest desires. When we align our hearts with what we truly care about, we find a sense of satisfaction that no amount of money or possessions could ever provide. To live a fulfilled life is to make choices based on what brings you joy, peace, and connection. It's not about striving for more, but learning to appreciate what you already have. The richest people in the world aren't those who own the most. They are those who have the greatest sense of peace, gratitude, and purpose in their lives. True wealth is not measured by the amount of money you make or the things you own, but by the depth of your connections, the peace you feel in your heart, and the fulfillment you find in living your truth. When you shift your focus from external achievements to inner peace, a remarkable transformation begins to unfold. This process is about reconnecting with what truly matters and rejecting the distractions that often keep us from living authentically. Instead of chasing after fleeting moments of satisfaction, you begin to cultivate a lasting sense of fulfillment that comes from within. Prioritizing your inner peace means learning how to tune out the noise of the world and listen to your own heart. It's about discerning what brings you true joy and satisfaction, and then committing to it. When you focus on what is meaningful to you, whether it's building meaningful relationships, pursuing personal growth, or contributing to causes you believe in, You create a life of purpose that enriches not only your own life but also the lives of those around you. The path to inner peace isn't always easy, but it's worth every step. It requires you to confront your fears, doubts, and insecurities. It means learning to say no to distractions that pull you away from your true self and your deeper goals. By focusing on the things that truly matter to you, you develop a sense of clarity and direction that makes it easier to navigate life's challenges. True fulfillment comes from living in alignment with your values, not from chasing after external validation. When you stop looking outside for answers and start looking within, you discover that everything you need is already inside of you. You possess the strength, wisdom, and resources to create the life you desire. But it all begins with making peace with who you are and where you are in your journey. In this process of self-discovery, you become more resilient. You stop measuring your worth by your achievements or possessions, and instead, you measure it by the love you give, the integrity you uphold, and the joy you experience in the present moment. By letting go of the need to impress others or prove your worth, you free yourself to live more authentically. As you begin to prioritize inner peace and purpose over material success, you'll find that life becomes simpler, more meaningful, and more joyful. Your goals shift from accumulating more to creating more, and your happiness becomes less dependent on circumstances and more about your internal state of being. True wealth is measured in the peace you cultivate in your heart and the positive impact you have on the world. Ultimately, this transformation leads to a more fulfilling life, where success is no longer defined by external accomplishments, but by the richness of your experiences, the depth of your connections, and the peace you feel in your soul. As you begin to embrace the idea of inner peace and living a life aligned with your true purpose, there's an undeniable power that comes from trusting the process. This trust is not blind. It is a deep, unwavering belief that everything you need is already on its way to you, and that the universe, or whatever higher power you believe in, is guiding you. Trust becomes the foundation on which you build the life you desire. When you trust in the process, you stop constantly trying to control every outcome. You no longer need to micromanage every detail of your life, because you understand that sometimes the best things come when you let go and allow them to unfold naturally. This doesn't mean you stop taking action or working toward your goals, but it means you let go of the anxiety and pressure to make everything happen on your own. Faith plays a crucial role in this trust. Faith allows you to believe that even when things seem uncertain, there is a greater plan at work. This deeper sense of faith doesn't require you to have all the answers, but rather, it helps you take the next step with confidence, knowing that the path will reveal itself to you. Living with trust and faith also requires you to let go of the fear of failure. Often, the fear of not succeeding holds us back from pursuing our dreams. But when you embrace faith, you begin to view failure as a lesson, an opportunity for growth, rather than as an end. Every setback becomes a stepping stone toward your ultimate success, teaching you resilience and perseverance along the way. The more you cultivate trust and faith in yourself, the more you realize that success isn't about reaching a specific destination. True success comes from the journey itself, from the growth, the lessons learned, and the person you become along the way. As you begin to trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it should, you let go of the need to compare yourself to others and start focusing on your own unique journey. At this point, you start to experience a new kind of success, one that isn't measured by external accomplishments, but by your peace of mind, your emotional well-being, and your connection to the greater purpose of your life. Your goals begin to shift, not because you abandon your ambitions, but because you come to understand that success is not just about what you achieve, but also about how you achieve it and the person you become in the process. In this space of trust and faith, you find the freedom to live fully without fear or doubt. You are able to take bold action, knowing that everything is unfolding for your highest good. Success becomes less about striving and more about being, and this new approach to life brings you a sense of fulfillment and joy that transcends anything you could have imagined. As you continue to grow and evolve in your pursuit of success and inner peace, you'll discover a remarkable shift in your perspective when you embrace gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for transforming your mindset and your life. It's the key that unlocks a deeper sense of contentment and joy, even in the midst of challenges and uncertainty. When you practice gratitude, you shift your focus from what you lack to what you already have. Instead of fixating on the things you don't yet possess or the goals you haven't reached, you begin to acknowledge the abundance that surrounds you. Gratitude allows you to see your life through a lens of positivity, where you appreciate the small wins, the everyday blessings, and the opportunities that you might have overlooked before. The more you make gratitude a part of your daily routine, the more you'll find yourself attracting even more of what you're grateful for. This is because gratitude activates the law of attraction, a principle that states that like attracts like. When you focus on the positive aspects of your life, you create an energetic vibration that draws in more positive experiences, people, and opportunities. Gratitude also has a profound impact on your mental and emotional well-being. It helps reduce stress, anxiety, and negativity, replacing those feelings with a sense of calm and peace. When you are grateful, you experience higher levels of happiness and satisfaction, and you are better able to cope with life's challenges. Gratitude nurtures resilience, helping you bounce back from setbacks with a renewed sense of strength and determination. As you incorporate gratitude into your life, you'll notice that it deepens your connection with others. When you express gratitude, not only do you uplift your own spirit, but you also uplift the people around you. Gratitude strengthens relationships, enhances communication, and fosters a sense of mutual respect and appreciation. It creates an environment where love, kindness, and understanding can flourish. The beauty of gratitude is that it's accessible to everyone, regardless of their circumstances. You don't have to wait for things to be perfect before you can start practicing gratitude. In fact, it's in the most challenging moments of life that gratitude can have the most profound effect. By choosing to focus on the things you are thankful for, even when faced with adversity, you can transform your experience and create a more fulfilling and abundant life. Gratitude isn't just an emotion, it's a way of living. It's about training your mind to see the good in every situation, no matter how difficult. By making gratitude a priority, you start to shift your entire outlook on life. You begin to realize that happiness isn't something you have to chase. It's something that's already within you, waiting to be acknowledged. And as you continue to practice gratitude, you'll discover that it becomes the foundation upon which all your dreams and aspirations are built. Now that you've explored the transformative effects of gratitude, it's time to dive into one of the most important aspects of building the life you want: belief. Belief is the fuel that drives action and success. It's the inner conviction that you can achieve your goals no matter how big or impossible they may seem. Without belief, you can't take the necessary steps to reach your potential or unlock the power of your mind. Belief is more than just a thought. It's an energy that shapes your reality. When you believe in yourself and your capabilities, you emit a frequency that aligns with success. This belief manifests not only in your actions, but also in the way you perceive opportunities and challenges. Belief makes you see obstacles as stepping stones, as temporary hurdles that you can overcome with perseverance and determination. But belief alone isn't enough. You must also take action. The combination of belief and action is what separates dreamers from achievers. Belief gives you the courage to act, while action transforms your dreams into reality. The world is full of people with great ideas and ambitions, but only those who take consistent, deliberate action achieve the results they desire. Taking action doesn't mean that everything will go perfectly. There will be setbacks, mistakes, and moments of doubt. But each step you take, whether it's a small victory or a setback, gets you closer to your goal. Success isn't a straight line. It's a series of actions, decisions, and adjustments. The key is to keep moving forward, even when things get tough. As you align your belief with action, you start to create momentum. Momentum is the force that propels you forward, even when obstacles seem insurmountable. With each action, no matter how small, you build a path that leads you closer to your dreams. Momentum helps you stay on track, giving you the energy and focus to keep pushing through challenges and distractions. It's also important to remember that belief and action go hand in hand with resilience. There will be times when things don't go according to plan. You may face unexpected detours or feel like you're not making progress. But this is where resilience becomes crucial. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks and stay committed to your vision. It's the quality that allows you to keep going when others would give up. When you combine belief, action, and resilience, you create a powerful formula for success. The road to your dreams may not always be easy, but it is always possible. Every step you take, every action you take, brings you closer to the person you are meant to become and the life you are meant to live. Believe in yourself, take consistent action, and never stop moving forward. Your dreams are within reach, and it's only a matter of time before you bring them to life.